Notice that last session? Okay.
To be honest, I
Let's
was
see if
coming into this session thinking that I was gonna have to Marie Kondo my inventory, but you already did for me. Thank you.
yes.
This battle axe does not spark joy.
I was I thought that we were gonna
Yeah,
reenact an episode of it's like my hoarder life and
yeah,
Oh,
kind of
hoarders!
what
Any
to get rid of.
hoarders?
yeah.
I hate that show.
I spent a couple.
It's
I spent a couple hours cleaning up all your inventories and whatnot, so everything should be correct,
Cool.
or at least correct to a level of standard that is me who is most correct because I run the game.
So, so question about this Arned Cobblestone. Who's controlling them?
I was gonna have Avo control him,
I see.
but so firstly, can anybody see my stream on YouTube? We got to start out every stream with with traditional technical difficulties.
I mean, I've seen how
Yes,
All right,
you
there
are.
we are.
they spend the first 3 minutes just with nothing there, just making sure the stream is
Yeah.
up. So
So the all right. So to recap some of the things I said. All right. So between sessions, we decided that last session I explained to you guys how there's a huge section of the dungeon that was basically just too low level and would have been trivially difficult to deal with. So I went through. I cut out about 100 rooms. And compiled all the treasure and XPs, and we'll just say the guys did that over the course of 2 weeks.
okay.
In the process, I also audited all of your character sheets, so they should all be correct now.
I see.
I awarded you all the appropriate XPs and GPs from what you would have from all that stuff, along with distributing some magic items. I should also note the Thunder of Thramit has gone up by another +1.
Oh, nice. Why did that happen?
Yeah.
You don't know.
Are we being haunted?
That's an excellent question. Anyway, so Benedict Germain leveled up. So did Liger. Unfortunately, Avo's going to be late. Hopefully, just late. I don't know. Anyway. I distributed. There's a lot of magic items that really could just go to one person only. So I distributed those. In the process of exploring that part of the dungeon, you ran into Arned Cobblestone, a dwarf cleric of Thander.
Oh, hell yeah. Fucking
the
fist bump time.
Yeah, you found him at the bottom of a pit. It starved Arvin to death. And I can dissipate the party's opinion on dwarves, and so he has been adopted as a retainer.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
I will say this. I'd been talking with Avo, and he was essentially wanting to play a feudal version of Donald Trump.
That
So
doesn't.
I was saying
that
he
does,
should.
That
So I
doesn't
was
really.
saying that he should play an elf from like a dead kingdom who still tries to retain his titles from his dead kingdom and make other people follow them.
I
mean,
mean, I appreciate.
fucking shedding me.
I appreciate his desire to get more involved, to be creative and all that stuff. But I'm really not sure that fits the campaign where it is at the moment.
Yeah.
Curses.
Well, I mean, we could have him play an elf, but now there's 2 against 1, and so if he wants to get shoved in a pit again, that's fine.
So, so let's just go through and see if you got any notable magic items. So, Heretic, Johnny Bottomtree got a stout blade, which is the size of a dagger, but in the hands of a hobbit acts as a short sword. A halfling, not a hobbit, but we all know they're the same thing. Copyright is bullshit. Anyway, so that's a +2 short sword just for halflings. So it's pretty good. Along with a bunch of javelins of lightning you got last time and all that other junk. You there, Heretic, by the way? If you've been talking, we haven't.
You not hear me?
Can hear you now.
You're quiet.
I think, yeah.
All right, so Decion didn't get anything. Benedict Germain, your thing was perfectly fine. Nothing big. Let's see. M Shady, +2 shield. All that other junk. Garrus, I reorganized your stuff entirely.
Thank you.
It looks like the worst thing about mine is I don't have a potion belt. And now
Yeah.
I have a potion belt.
Yeah. So, he got Arned Cobblestone, and he got some of your less valuable magic items. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. So, the Thunder Thrammet not only got an additional +1, but is now a throwing hammer. So, there's that.
Oh,
What does that mean?
That means you can throw it 60 feet and it will return to you.
Oh, hell yeah.
So like
Thor.
Thor's hammer.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck yes. This is
will it,
awesome.
like turn? So, question: will it like turn corners or anything?
No.
Or okay.
Just
So
Can I
just
fly with it?
straight line.
So,
No.
so like a boomerang.
I
So-
can fly, I just can't land.
So to explain, right, originally in the Thor comics, right, which is where Thor can fly, in the original myth he can't, right, but in the Marvel comic Thor, he couldn't actually fly, right. What he did was he threw the hammer so hard that he would throw it and grab onto it, and it would pull himself along,
Right.
hurtling himself through the air, so he'd have no air control.
Yeah. And he's so cool, he would just land wherever he wanted to land.
Yes. So
That's the level
if
of
Malachi
control.
becomes strong enough to throw a hammer hard enough to pick up himself and then survive the fall, I will maybe consider it.
Okay.
So
I will know. I think of the Thunder of Thrammit as like a long-handled warhammer, so I don't know how that works, but it'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
So there's that. We got Shim JD, who got +3 studded leather armor.
Nice.
And not much else. And
Just
that's
OCC's.
Liger got a bunch of scrolls and junk because he's your only arcane caster. All right, so
He-
there's
He's
still
out for 2 weeks
he's out for 2.
because he was resurrected.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So he didn't acquire any experience points for that. But we do still have some items left over to distribute, as might be appropriate. And it's quite a lot, but I think most of them are probably not terribly worthwhile. So here is the list I am dropping in the Discord. In the Barrowmaze chat. Of the permanent items.
Whoa.
That's a lot.
What's
Ooh.
the Scarab of Protection do?
I believe it's like a ring of protection.
Ooh.
Boots of Elvenkind.
And
What's
Is that
here's
similar to the Cloak of Elvenkind?
Crown of Comprehending Languages. That is Benedict's. He is just going to straight out take that. And nobody
Like-
else gets it.
there's actually
I
two.
caught
There's a
dibs on
crown.
the shield +2.
There's a crown and a spectacles of comprehend languages. One allows you to
No,
read.
he's
one
getting
allows-
the crown.
All right,
He's
so-
absolutely getting the crown.
All right,
Yeah.
so,
So what's the
sounds-
difference between the spectacles and the crown?
That sounds like Benedict.
the spectacles allow you to read other languages. The crown allows you to understand the verbal component of other languages.
Shit. Can you have both?
I mean, if the party does, if no one else in the party wants it,
So here's the deal. He's got some new languages that he now knows. He knows Black Speech and he knows Druidic. Well, he's known those, but now he gets an extra one.
Yeah.
Just by leveling up.
I mean,
Um,
I'd be willing to give it to you as long as you wait until everyone else is done to take anything else.
all right. So we're just
Let's hear what this Finril's Faithful Compass is first.
Oh yeah, that's a new magic item. So the uh, 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 it points in whatever the direction of the bear wants most in life.
Oh,
Oh,
it's the compass from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Exactly.
yeah.
So
I
what does
think
Compass
somebody
from
else
Pirates of the
can
Caribbean
do
do?
better.
It points to
Somebody
whatever
else,
the holder wants most in life.
yeah. If
Ah,
you
okay.
at the time really
All
want
right.
some beer, then it'll point you to your source of alcohol.
Yeah.
I think somebody else can role play that better. So yeah, I think that he will take the spectacles too.
All
All
right,
right. Let's see. Boots of Elven kind.
so that takes care
Are,
of
are
the spectacle.
it,
The crown and the spectacles are now.
is a crown an equip item or small?
Uh,
Oh,
I'd consider it small, but if you have a helmet, it can't. It obviously can't.
can't
They're
put it on
obviously
top of the helmet.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I can't wear one.
All right, so yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't weigh anything. Don't worry about it.
All right. What do the boots of Elvenkind do? Something to do with
Uh,
sneaking?
yeah, they're sneaky. I'm not sure why a good dwarf like you would be considered.
No, Stan.
Oh yeah,
For Stan.
for Stan. I'm looking up one thing at a time. So Scarab of Protection. Uh, Scarab of Protection nullifies curses, and nullifies any Finger of Death attacks made against you. So basically, who do you think is most likely to get cursed / have a
Or
anti-resurrection
who
spell cast on you?
yeah, or who would, because if you give it to Malachi, then you can still bring him back even if he dies, and then he can bring other people back.
So how about Malachi and then Jim Shady, because he's always going out in front and
Yeah.
shit.
What is this called? This is the
Scarab of
There you
Protection,
go.
and it is
Okay.
and it is a small item.
Jim Shady
that's-
will always take stuff that improves his saving throws yet more.
and that was immediately to Finger of Death, and what was the other one?
Curses,
Cool.
just in general.
Excellent.
All right, so that takes care of the scarabs. I'm sure this is riveting from streaming, but of course nobody's watching, so the stakes are
No,
low.
whatever.
Oh,
They can fucking wait.
Future me, you're gonna wait, motherfucker.
That's
You're gonna
right.
wait for the memorable moments of this campaign.
You're gonna carry that weight.
oh gosh.
uh,
Boots. So, my issue is that I think it's called something slightly different in OSC, so it's being a pain in the ass to look up.
yeah. I didn't see anything called like the Boots of Elvenkind in the ref's manual.
Elven. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, it's Cloak and Boots of Elvenkind. That's listed there.
Yeah, so it is. It allows the user to move silently, and provides near invisibility.
Cool. So
The cloak
move
does, right?
silent.
Yeah, they're cloak and boots.
So, Jim Shady already has the cloak of elven kind, so he can
Yeah,
already.
so does Stan.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, so they just provide the same thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I guess he doesn't need it.
So
I guess Stan doesn't need it.
I guess the question, I guess roll for it, whoever wants them, because I don't think that anybody has special abilities with this.
I mean, it's always good to be able to move silently.
You might want
Yeah,
to.
be
exactly.
invisible.
Everybody should kind of want
All
this,
right, sure. Malak.
I shall roll for
What?
Avo.
Okay. Malachi will roll for it. 82. Or 22, excuse me.
Yeah.
Alvo got 82.
Anyone else want to roll for it?
Yavo. All right, I guess give it to him then.
All right, so Liger gets the cloak and boots of Elvenkind.
Actually, I just realized down below is the cloak of protection. You probably can't wear two cloaks, can you? So
Ooh, the sandals of spider climbing.
Yeah,
maybe
Give that to Stan.
we're just gonna go through this one at a time. So,
Yeah, I'm looking at him.
all right, so bag of holding. Who wants to carry the bag?
What does this thing do?
Benedict currently
holds-
has the portable hole. He
Yes.
probably should not also at the same time be carrying a bag of holding.
Probably a bad
Russ,
idea.
in case he trips. Russ,
So-
fucking Mary Poppins bag.
No.
Well, how? Because she puts the bag down and she opens it up and she pulls out like a coat rack and it's huge and it fits in that little bag. It's hammer space. That's what it is. It's a bag that's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
Okay.
Yeah, so it can carry lots and lots of stuff. And
Yeah, that's
this
why I
is
call it a bag of holding.
and this is mostly going to be used to carry your treasure.
It does not increase the weight, too. So
Right.
you're not. It's not like a super heavy black hole. It's this thing weighs
Magic.
a pound, and you have 200 pounds worth of stuff in it.
I don't know. Maybe give it to Dekion. He isn't carrying much of anything.
It's a good idea.
Mm.
And honestly, between basically the people that are going to be going into the portable hole are probably going to be our rogue who has the flying gear, and Benedict. So
All right, we'll just give the portable the bag of holding to Dekion then. Dekion, the disgraced. And I put it on its character sheet. All right, bracers of defense, AC 15. I think this one is actually useless to you because Liger, I think, already has one that says good, and you can't wear armor while using the bracers.
Oh, you can't wear armor? Okay, then.
Yeah. So let me check Liger's. Bracers. That's the wrong page of his character sheet. Oh no, those are slightly better. So he gets better armor bracers.
honestly, we should definitely give Liger some of these just of protection stuff, just to give him a little more survivability.
All right, so I don't think anybody can make any good use of the 2 chainmails.
No.
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 All right. So then we have a cloak of protection +1.
So here's the deal. Jack. Well, okay. So Jim could use it. He could give the cloak over. He could trade his cloak over to Liger and take the boots instead, and then reshuffle there. Or we could just give it all to Liger, and then he's got 16 AC.
Well, currently he has 17 AC.
18 AC.
So the grants bonus to AC and saving throws and doesn't work with anyone who wears armor heavier than leather. So it could work for Liger or Shimjadi.
Gotcha.
So you want to give it to Liger and move so the benefit of the Elvenkind cloak and boots is that he becomes partially invisible, so he's less likely to get targeted before he breaks invisibility by casting a spell or some such thing.
Wait, does he need both or only one?
He needs both.
Oh, then absolutely Jim Shea will give his cloak over. He doesn't really need to be invisible. He's a tank.
No. Liger already has cloak.
Oh, I see.
And boots of invisibility.
Yeah, elven cloak.
So Does Shim JD have? Yeah. So
Shim JD has a cloak of elvenkind, yeah.
all right. So you. I don't know. Maybe nobody can. Does he want the cloak of elvenkind or the cloak of protection?
He would prefer the cloak of protection.
Sorry, I mean
Who's he?
Stan. Stan.
Oh, Stan.
I'm
I think
discussing Stan.
I think the cloak of elvenkind I think makes more sense.
Yeah.
He
So
is
we'll
the
just
rogue.
throw that in the storage then, since we can't really make good
Mhm.
use of it right now. Then we have Finral's faithful compass. Who wants to roleplay that?
Which of us
Are you
actually
going to
has
show
a specific
Benedict?
thing they desperately want?
Benedict really wants to seduce a dragon. But that's, a post-campaign sort
Yeah, I
of
think it's
thing
more of a
that you'll go
long-term
on.
goal.
Yeah.
We all know what Johnny Bottomtree wants.
Yeah.
Cheese.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Malachi, I think
He
that
has
you
a
had
long-term goal of retaking the was it Gungarthal and all
Yeah.
that shit. So that's not really. I mean, the mountain's not going anywhere. We know where it is.
Mhm.
Stan
We
is
are?
a mercenary.
Uh,
Yeah. Russ, does Garrus have any specific ambition that he's is embodied in finding a specific thing?
Nothing, honestly. Yeah, nothing that comes to mind. Maybe just nothing material aside from just settling down somewhere and just fucking off.
you could give it to
Just
Dekion.
a better future, basically.
Yeah,
We
Dekion,
could.
because he wants to destroy the tablet, right?
Yes.
And we need that, so that sounds good.
Alrighty. You give the compass.
All right,
to-
DMP time.
I mean, Heretic's controlling them, so.
Yeah. See, if you weren't going to say that, I would say fine. Benedict takes it, and then we'll talk after session or something about potential things that Benedict doesn't know that he wants, but he does.
Alright, so next we have a hand axe +2. So this would be a one-handed axe +2.
It would be one better than the one-handed axe of light, but
Then you don't get the light.
yeah, then I don't get the light. Yeah, so I'm gonna say no for Stan.
Alright, anyone else want it?
Johnny could take it and use it as a missile weapon.
Yeah,
Sure. Alright.
yeah. I don't think that Benedict can use it.
Then Johnny gets the +2 hand axe. Be sure to write that down on your character sheet.
Johnny gets the axe.
Yep.
Sounds like we're firing him.
Who's getting the full helmet +1? Who's not carting around a helmet despite?
Malachi isn't, but if he does, his movement goes to 20.
Might be worth it. I mean, it gives you 50% resistance to crits and a +1 to AC.
All right, fine.
All right.
We're not going faster than 20 feet anyway. Jim
That's true.
Shady is wearing his big face vest and then has a collapsible pole.
All right. So this is the helmet +1.
Yep.
Okay. Is that 1 or 2 slots?
1 slot.
Okay.
And be sure to add that to your armor class on your
Yes.
Roll20 sheet.
I'm gonna add it now.
Then we have a longsword +1. I think everybody who can use a longsword has a longsword that's better than +1 at this point.
Benedict is +1. So.
Yeah. All right, so that's going to go in storage. Then we have a longsword +3, Frostbrand. Garrus
I
already
got
you already have one.
You
I
already
get a
have-
better one though.
No, it's the
No, it's the same.
It's the same. Hey,
They're both
you already have
Frostbrand
one.
swords.
You already have a
So here's
Dual
So
wield
this would make
Frostbrands.
sense- This would make sense on Jim Shady. It would also work on Benedict.
What does Jim Shady currently have?
He has a +2. So it would
Just
be
plus 2
Jim-
longsword?
Yeah, it would be Jim Shea giving his +2 over to Benedict Germain. In that case, I don't know if anybody else is wielding a long sword.
Yeah, great. Give it to Jim then.
All right, so Jim M Shady gets the +3 Frostbrand, and Benedict gets the +2 Hand Me Down, and then you get a longsword +1 in storage.
Question: what's the details about the Frostbrand? It wasn't too clear.
It's pinned in the comments, isn't it?
Frostbrand. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we have access to? I know the town is burned. Do we have but we have the mongrel man. Do we have access to like lacquering for our armor?
Yeah, we'll get to that.
All right. 'Cause I want to do that.
After we divvy up the magic items, we're gonna do shopping, and then we maybe do adventure, because that's how it goes sometimes. Anyway,
Yeah.
next is a plate mail +2. Anyone can use a plate mail +2.
Nope. Already got full plate.
Yeah, Sam, I already got full plates, so I don't have a need for it.
And Stan can't use it.
Full plate lacquered +1 on Jim Shady.
All right, so you're all good on plate 8 mail then.
Yeah, we can throw in
there-
storage.
Wait, is plate mail +2 worse than full?
Plate mail +2 is equivalent to full plate +1.
I see. Gotcha.
All right, so quarterstaff going into storage. Then we have rings of protection +1 and +2. I don't think I don't think anyone's filled out on rings, so this could be useful to anyone.
You can have one ring on each hand.
Correct.
All right. See, Stan only has a ring of +1, so he might take the ring of +2 and then give the ring of +1 to somebody who doesn't have one.
I think this is a useful enough item that this will be a roll off for.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
And I shall once again roll for the absent player.
Yes.
How do I roll for both my characters? Should I just roll again?
No, just roll. You just roll once for your.
Okay. All right. I guess Benedict gets it.
All right, Benedict, you get the ring of protection +2.
And I'm going to continue buffing the fuck out of Jim Shady.
And
What's Jim
be-
Shady's
and be
AC
sh-
right now?
Yeah, and
26 now.
26. Fuck, man.
Yes.
Malachi's is only 23.
Yeah, so it gives you ring of protection gives you a bonus to AC and saves. So
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He's now
Do I
saying
have
at 3 as his low set for death and poison. And then 4 for magic wands.
all right, then let's roll for the ring of protection +1 for anybody that wants it.
Hold on, I'm doing kind of. 94.
All right, I think Malachi. I think Christmas gets it. The 94, you get a ring of protection +1 to distribute as you like,
Yes.
and it improves saves and armor class by 1.
Yeah. My armor class actually goes up a little bit. Because I didn't have this armor class before.
Next, we have a rope of climbing.
So what does this one do?
It's a rope you can climb. No, I'm kidding. That is
like all
true,
ropes.
but I'll just read the entry. A coil of thin, strong rope, 50 feet in length, commanding. The owner may command it to climb in any direction. Attaching the rope can be commanded to attach to a surface, and it can carry a load up to 1,000 pounds of weight.
I mean, my first thought is give it to the rogue, but he already has the gauntlets of swimming and climbing, so I don't know if that would make any real difference.
Wait, can you repeat that?
All right. A coil of thin, strong rope, 50 feet in length. Power 1, commanding. The owner may command it to climb in any direction. Power 2, attaching. The rope can also be commanded to attach to a surface. Power 3, load. Up to 1,000 pounds of weight can be suspended from the rope.
Okay, this sounds like a portable hole thing, principally for us.
Hmm.
We tell the rope fetch such and such
Ba-
from our portal.
All right, so I'm gonna. So this should be obvious by now from playing the game playing this dungeon for so long. There's not really a whole lot of verticality in Barrowmaze, so it's mostly who might need to get out of a pit by themselves.
Liger. He's not dead when he falls into said pit, but
Yes, he's just on a poison pit.
All right, Liger gets the rope of climbing.
Yavo's
hang on.
not here,
Yep.
so we're gonna rag on him.
wait, hang on. Okay, never mind. No, wait, he already has a 50-foot rope.
Yeah, but it doesn't move by itself,
Correct.
Okay, that's a good point. Wait, no, he also has a ladder. But
which
that
also doesn't move by itself.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Carrying a ladder, Jesus.
Well, it's
Well, it's
one
his
of his
rope.
patches that he
Yeah.
could rip off his coat.
Yeah,
then
and he'll.
becomes
Oh,
now
yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah,
now it's just
yeah,
more
yeah.
stuff.
That's right.
Now it's just more fun stuff.
Okay.
All right, so that's distributed. Sandals of spider climbing.
Is that
Johnny
like
would
kind
like them.
Those.
of- so would Stan.
All right. Roll off. Percentile.
So what does this do?
31. All right.
Johnny
gets
Bottom
it.
Tree gets the sandals of spider climbing. It allows you to walk on vertical and upside down surfaces as though they were normal. So,
Alright,
so you can
got
walk
the
on the
gauntlets
ceiling.
swimming equipment.
So I think we're going to see a lot of Johnny Bottom Tree on the ceiling from now on.
Yeah, like a pinata.
I just realized that Jim Shady is 194 EXP away from level 6.
Yep.
How dare you, Kilroy?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't round up. It's just how the game works. All right, so sandals of spider climbing distributed. Then we have a shield +2 with the image of a golden hawk on a purple field. So who only has a normal shield or a shield +1 might be interested.
Jim Shady has
I'm
+2.
interested in it.
He's good.
I'm interested in it.
Remind me. So I have the Black Dragon Shield of Ossifex Pejorative +1, but it says my AC is +3. Where did that come from?
So a shield provides +2, and then it's a +1 shield, so it provides a total +3.
All right. I
wait.
I won the
Oh,
Ring
yeah,
of Protection. So and I like my Black Dragon Shield of Ossifex Pejorative because that's a cool ass name. So
All right,
go.
Garrus gets the +2 shield with the golden hawk.
all right, cool.
Awesome.
So,
So what is
question,
the
if I,
AC modifier?
It
4.
is total of +4.
4. Okay.
Question. If I did a lore check on that golden hawk on a purple field, would there be anything worthwhile there?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. What's the significance of the insignia?
It's cool looking.
I think golden hawk on a field of purple and black is a thing in some modules. I've heard it somewhere, so it's from probably a reference. I don't think it has any meaning here,
Wait a second.
but I've definitely heard
your
it.
your full plate isn't magical, Eris. You could totally
Yeah.
use that plate mail +2. Let me change that out for you.
Wait, so can you use both full plate and plate mail, or is it just only
No.
one?
No, you're just
Oh,
gonna.
you can use both.
It's gonna be a net 1 benefit though.
Ah, okay.
So I'm just gonna plate plus.
What is Jim's AC
2.
right now? Demon.
His is 26.
So is Malachi's.
Here,
Excellent.
let me send a picture of his.
It'll be
save.
high AC bros.
Just trying really hard right now not to become a hoarder again and have my backpack full of shit, but we have the storage, but like still.
I just don't buy anything ever. I upgrade all my armor
He
and
is.
weapons and
He's
things.
gonna get some sort of. I'm gonna figure out some enchantments. I want.
You have
I want
6
weapons.
more hit points than Malachi does.
Clerics
distressed
are
by
tanky
this.
boys,
Yeah, they are.
but you just
And
stand
fighters.
in the back.
Well, my movement's 20. I can't move that fast.
All right, so
He can't either.
Garrus's armor class goes up to 22. So I think all your
Oh.
frontline fighters have like 20 plus armor class, which is good.
Very good.
All right, so that takes care of that. Then we have a silver dagger +2. Might be good if you run into a werewolf.
I think Stan just has an dagger.
Most of you
Yeah, he
should
just
have
has
an
a dagger.
dagger.
Yeah.
Jim Shady has a dagger as well. He's also got crossbow +1.
Well, it could be useful for anyone, so how about we just roll for it?
Sure.
Okay. There's still a dagger
Lots
+1.
of thrown
Oh,
weapons
it's a spear
that
+1.
Johnny is putting together here.
All right, so Johnny won that one.
Johnny won that one.
All right, so Johnny Bottomtree gets the silver dagger +2.
Yeah, I'm just imagining, this halfling with cheese just tossing axes, daggers, shooting arrows, just throwing fucking kitchen sink and cheese too. He's throwing cheese as well.
Well, now all he has to do with the slippers of spider climbing is walk on the ceiling above the enemy and then open up his wicker basket and just let everything fall out on him.
Yeah, that's a good strategy. Hey, it's the big bad evil guy. Just walk over his head and open the party bag of holding.
Oh my gosh. Golden
Nobody is
shower.
going to survive 4,000 pounds of gold coins.
Golden shower.
Yeah.
A curse upon you!
right.
A curse!
Oh,
I don't think...
Alright.
Moving on. I don't think anybody can use the
Alright.
silver spear or silver warhammer.
Golden shower of holy water.
Where
The new dwarf could use the silver warhammer.
Name's on the
he
list.
already has a better warhammer.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Who's playing the dwarf?
I was originally going to assign him to Yavo, but
He's not here.
But I don't know. RDP, do you want a dwarf character?
Dwarf?
Yeah, a dwarf cleric.
Do you want to run an NPC the way that I run Stan and Demon runs Jim? Or
I'm sorry, this is different than Liger?
Correct.
so yeah, Liger is Yavo's player character. These are
Okay.
retainers, which we are also playing.
Okay.
I mean,
There's just so many characters, it's hard to keep track at this point. But
What's Yavo doing, assuming he ever shows up? What's Yavo doing since Liger is in bed for 2 weeks?
I thought that he was going to flesh out another character. That
Oh,
was
okay.
the thought process
Got
I had. And he seemed partial to that, though he was kind of going to develop a character according to what would let him slot in with the party.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
I think that you should talk with them about Kilroy. That would be my suggestion.
Yeah.
He GM. That is what the GM does.
Yeah, so... all right, so sword +1 and +2 versus undead I don't think is useful for anybody. And then two-handed sword +1 I don't think is useful for anybody either. So that takes care of the permanent magic items. Now we go on to the consumable magic items. So we have an oil of slipperiness, which does more or less what you think it does.
Makes it very slippery.
It makes something very slippery. It doesn't have to be you, you know.
It could be used to, for example, move a door, or
you could, if you're being pursued by someone, you can throw it down. They'll be slipping and sliding, falling around, unable to pursue you.
Yeah, exactly. This could be useful for anyone. So how about a roll?
Roll up.
Roll off.
I'm reminded of that that replacement character I got at the end of that the one paranoia game that we actually kind of won.
Which one was that?
With the battle tank.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that now. I
the
think.
Oh yeah, that's right. Was it the one where my character? Was it your character and my character who just stole it and ran off into the distance?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
what I think
Wasn't
happened
me.
was Josh, you and the other dude. I can't remember his name. He lives up in Michigan.
Dorlag.
Oh,
No,
Was it,
Sorlag's
it wasn't Sarlag. It
Panda.
was
Panda.
Panda. Got
Yeah,
it.
Panda.
I was thinking, it's Little B. What's Little B's character's player's name again? It was Panda.
Josh, if I remember
Panda.
correctly, you and Panda stole it. I was fighting with Sorlag outside. You
I
guys
No.
took off with it.
Oh,
I
yes,
thought
yes, yes. And
you
while
guys
you guys
took
are
off with a
fighting,
tank.
my mutation was to have super sweat. So I just
Yeah.
slid around and messed with you
Oh
guys.
yeah. God.
I
Oh,
thought
Terrence.
so.
Anyway.
I thought that you, the guys who were stealing the tank, I thought you were traitors. So I tried to like blow up the tank and kill us all and destroy the tank in a
Yeah.
We
process.
were
So
traders.
that-
We're all traders. That's how it works.
Any-
We're all
Yeah.
Anyway, Josh, you get the oil slipperiness as my
Hell
cat decides to scream at the top of her little lungs.
Fucking Stan gets it. Is what happens.
All right.
Wait, is
Are we
that
supposed to be on the
Threatment right
token
there?
page?
That is Threatment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just put you on the token page. So the guys on the left, the tokens on the left side are your different characters, with the top row being your PCs and the bottom row
There's
being your.
the trade. There's the traders.
Yeah. Okay. You can stop obsessing now.
Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot it was Aragorn with a hat.
Photoshopped by
He's
me.
the ranger.
There's little B.
Anyway, so the oil of slipperiness goes to Stan. Next we have Potion of Growth. That makes you big and deal double damage. So probably should.
I think that Stan should get that too to go with the potion of oiliness.
No, I feel like that's not how that works. I'd give it to Johnny Bottomtree.
Honestly, if somebody needed to do double damage, it would be Decaon. If he can even.
Yeah, but he can't drink a potion
Correct.
because he doesn't have a throat.
So
He also is already
the next
regular
person
sized.
up is probably going to be Jim Shady if we're talking pure.
How tall are
melee.
the ceilings in the Barrowmaze?
Ambiguously tall.
Fair enough.
Besides, if we're fighting something that would warrant such a potion, it would probably be a larger area. Let's be honest.
So,
Well, I mean, why would it be included as part of the loot if it weren't at least somewhat useful? I guess if we went outside.
I mean, yeah, if we were fighting top side.
Yeah, if we
it
went
might have a
outside
use.
and touched grass, it might be useful.
don't worry. Greg Gillespie doesn't own outside dungeon pieces, so there's no outside encounters. that I'm like 80% true. That's literally true.
80% sure it's 100% true.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's how it works.
Yeah, I mean yes. It would be that's the implied statement is the 100% part, but yeah.
Yes. So does Johnny Bottomtree want it?
Yeah, I think the highest damage dealer should take it.
All right. So
I'm with Jim.
Jim Shady gets the potion of growth.
Okay. And that will take up 1/3 of a slot, right?
Yep. Then we have a potion of poison. It's basically one of those poison things that you guys have been subject to. Throw it on somebody that's alive, and they have to make a save versus, or make them imbibe it or whatever, and they have to make a save versus death or just die. I mean, it would thematically be probably most appropriate either for Stan or Johnny Bottomtree, since they're sort of sneaky little guys.
Well, Stan just got the oil of slipperiness, so.
All right. So,
I think a thief or somebody with a cloak and boots of Elven should have it, 'cause then they can sneak around and maybe
All right,
poison
yeah,
somebody.
Stan will take it.
Yeah, like assassinations and whatnot.
all right.
Yeah.
Then we have a potion of strength. I think that one also just makes you deal more damage. Let me just double check.
Wait, is that a double and then double again?
You can only be under the effect of one potion at a time.
Oh, okay.
One non-instantaneous potion, that is. So if growth, double damage, strength, potion of giant strength. It also allows you to do double damage and also allows you to throw boulders like a giant for temporarily. And it specifically notes that it is not cumulative with other strength enhancing potions like or magic items like Potion of Growth or Girdle of Giant Strength.
Curses.
However, it is still going to be useful for a frontline fighter type.
Well, somebody else take it. Jim's already got that.
How about Garrus?
Potion of strength.
Yeah.
So how long? So if I were to consume this potion of strength, how long would it last? And like, how much strength would it give me, relatively speaking?
It gives you the strength of a giant. And
So
it lets you
18?
do double damage with. It allows you to do double damage with your melee attacks.
So like Malachi. Go ahead.
So, the way I'm thinking about it in my mind, my frame of reference is like the Hulk, where it's like I basically turn giant and angry.
Oh, there's an ogre.
No, that's supposed to
Never
have
mind.
growth.
Yes.
Okay, so
and
it's-
that
You just
okay.
become
makes
really
sense, like,
strong. You don't
angry.
become big.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my frame of reference was the Hulk. So okay,
Yeah, so you
yeah,
just-
sure.
I mean, you can turn
Alright.
all green if you want.
All right, so write Potion of Strength on your inventory.
Potion of this.
Then we have two
Maybe.
potions of superheroism. It basically just gives you, it basically gives you an effect similar to Berserk, right? Where it gives you bonus hit dice and a bonus to hit, depending somewhat on your level. It's more effective on lower level characters, actually. So, I think Johnny
Let's
Bottom
give
Tree.
one to Liger for safety's sake. If it gives temporary health,
All right, we'll give one to Liger then. And who wants the other one? Oh yeah. Also, sorry. Also, I was incorrect earlier. Potions take up 1/6 of a slot, not 1/3.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Potions are little tiny vials.
Potion of heroism. Oh yeah.
So what does the potion of superheroism does?
It's a slightly better version of the potion of heroism, which, as I already said, gives you temporary HP and a bonus to hit.
Specifically, according to the referee's tome, the potion of heroism gives you temporary bonus levels,
Yes.
which I think is the same thing.
Yeah, which accomplishes the same thing I just described.
I have no particular use for that.
Yeah, I don't have a use for it because I already have Berserker.
I mean, it stacks with Berserker, but okay.
Wait, it can stack?
Yes, because it's a different effect.
Take it then.
Oh. I guess I can take
Yeah.
one.
All right.
That works for you.
take-
You juice up, you know.
I mean, it might be good if you're planning on running straight forward into a fireball.
Which your character would, being fearless.
Yes.
Lastly, we have a potion of treasure finding. Real good when you know there's treasure nearby, but you just can't quite find it.
Benedict.
What's it should go.
Benedict
It should go.
is,
It should go in the portable hole, so there's no chance of it getting broken because it's super valuable.
Yeah. So
Have you done like it breaks it just in the hole, idiot? That's where the treasure is.
If you get crushed by a rolling boulder, there's a chance your potions could break, right? But if
Yeah.
it's in a portable
Yeah.
hole, there's no chance.
all right, so Benedict will take it and store it in his portable hole,
Sure.
gingerly on a small pillow.
And well, honestly, he would have spent time like getting shelves and stuff so he could put things in. He's got a little crane that he can descend with a block and tackle.
How big is
Actually,
this
now
space inside a portable hole?
It's 10 by 10. Hold on.
It's
10 feet by 10 feet?
it's 10 feet across.
10 yard-
It's a circle.
10 feet across.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a circle.
And how large is the
Alright.
space inside it?
So it is It's 6 feet in diameter. It
Oh, it
has
just opens a
sorry.
hole in something.
It's 10 feet deep.
Oh yeah, it's 10 feet deep. Sorry, it's 6 feet in diameter,
Yeah.
10 feet deep.
That's why I was saying that rope is actually really useful, because that's why you need, to make a strength check, because you're trying to jump out 10 feet from this tiny, well, 6 feet diameter hole, right?
Yeah, it's just wide enough that you can't, brace yourself against the sides and shimmy your way up.
Why don't we just install a ladder or something? I mean,
yeah,
we are making a crane, but...
then you install the portable hole on a wall, and then everything falls out.
No.
Anyway, so that is all of the consumable items, and all of the permanent items. So that is all distributed wondrously. So towards the end of the period, Iron Guard Mott comes under siege by the forces of Orcus. So I'm gonna say this is probably gonna be unless you got, and they're planning on eventually storming, of course, the Iron Guard Mott before the forces of the kingdom can come by and try to relieve them. If they're successful, this might be the last time you get an opportunity to buy anything for a very long time.
Yeah, we
Well-
should probably put a crimp in their style.
Yeah.
Do they still think that we're wanted? Because the issue is we go in to help them, but yet they still throw us in the slammer and set us up for execution.
Well, I mean, they're currently
Or-
so you're talking about the human Iron Guard family. They're currently under siege by the forces of evil. So
this is a way to redeem ourselves. Oh, okay, I can see that.
I don't know. Maybe not.
maybe.
Maybe you
or
join
do
the
we-
forces of evil and succumb to corruption finally. And
All right, so let's talk to our collaborator. What was the name of the brother of
Charles.
Charles Fostep.
Yes, it is the continuing theme of my naming scheme.
Yeah, so
Anyways.
it sounds like our options are we could try to speed run the whole campaign, just go right to the end with the tablet. But
So Charles is the one that actually informs you about the siege occurring. So I've marked it on the calendar about when he thinks the forces of Orcus will be ready to storm Iron Guard, which will be about a month and change.
Oh, we could attack them as they are marching in their base, and then come up behind.
So Charles will present some options as a good NPC would. So one, you could do nothing, right? Fuck them. They tried to murder you all, and just continue doing your own thing. Which maybe a lot of people die. Maybe you have some difficulty being able to buy anything else in the future. But it's not like you need to buy a whole lot of stuff anyway, and just focus on getting done with what you're doing. Option two. You rally a force of mercenary. You try to do your best to rally a force of you guys and mercenaries and whatnot, and try to relieve the siege in some manner and in open battle. Option three, you can perhaps raid the Orcus base in the Barrowmaze to at least delay the siege, if not totally defeat it through undermining that little base. Option four, of course, is you could unleash Lord Vargulis, and he will probably relieve the siege quite efficiently, to no cost to your own, but then you might also have problems from that in the future if they don't mutually destroy each other.
How about we hire a bunch of mercs, and then while that's all going on, we attack the Orcus base in the Barrowmaze and wipe out
Well,
whatever they've left in place. And
as far
then
as buying stuff, we can buy stuff in Bogtown, right?
Yeah, a little bit, but Bogtown's actually on the same is going to get cut off by the siege from greater trade networks.
yeah. So my recommendation is that we hire mercenaries to deal with that. We attack their home, we trap it, and then we go and join the fray. Um, so we don't have to actually at any point attack their entire force.
Well, if we just like wait a week and then go, it would be better, I think, because then if we stop the
Why?
siege before it, because if then Iron Guard family won't think that we really helped them, you know. What I mean, but if we let them sweat it for a week,
I don't understand.
Right, if
'cause
if you
they're gonna
guys
be more desperate and more gratitude if
yeah,
they.
well,
Are you,
if you guys
are you
so
wait?
so
How did you get the orb to work for you? Are you wearing some sort of amulet?
no, all right. So no, he has a point, right? So firstly, I'll say that the siege, by the time you hear of it, the siege has already been set under for at least several days. But
So they're already under siege.
correct. Right, I'm saying, right, I'm giving you some flexibility in sort of the montage time to have bought things beforehand because I'm being forgiving. But there's a Heretic does have a very slight point in that if you immediately show up to relieve the siege, it might look an awful lot like some weird feint, and that you're actually in cahoots with Gnarls. Still,
That is true. That's a good point. How long until the Mott's additional backup forces, reinforcements? How long until they get there to help alleviate the siege?
you have no idea.
And we're still about a few days away from the Mott itself.
You're not a few days away. You're like a day away.
A day away. Okay.
The second or third week would be ideal to intervene. More the third, because then some of the hand might die. Then that eliminates some of our competition also.
So so basically, this is an opportunity to break out the mass combat rules for those interested.
Again, my recommendation is if they are putting the town under the city under siege, right? Then they must at the most have a skeleton crew left at their actual base. And I say that we should go and get some mercenaries to attack their army while we attack their base. Then we trap it.
So I'll point out there, Damon, that's also splitting your own forces by sending mercenaries to attack the siege while you're attacking their base.
Yeah, they're just thinking firebolt and shit. I mean, they're going to be unsupervised. They're not going to have a leader, you know. They're not going to have any magical backup that we can provide. They're just going to get wiped out. Why pay them? Why pay a bunch of people to go die when we can just do it in a week or two?
Mercenaries aren't going to have a leader.
They're gonna have
They're
a
not going to
leader,
have magic.
but they're not gonna have magic or the main characters, and also, right, like sending us, right, like like you're splitting up you're trying to take advantage of the fact that the forces of Orcus are split up by splitting up your own forces.
Why? I
So
don't really agree, but I understand where you're coming from. I'm
So-
just
So
saying
what-
that
So like you can, you can do it, but like I'm not sure it's a great idea.
So, if assuming that they take Iron Guard Mod, will they return to their base in the Barrowmaze to like do some R&R, and then would that be a prime opportunity to strike them while like they're down and doing R&R and shit, or?
You don't know.
I mean,
You
they're
should
going to
get
whittle each other
cool
away,
with-
right? So if
we
we
should
wait,
go
yeah,
Bogtown and get the cool ghouls to help us.
Yes, the two cool ghouls.
Yeah, if we wait 3 weeks, there's gonna be less Orcus guys to kill.
So,
So we could raid their base, and then there'd be less over there too.
all right. So, Christmas, do you have an opinion on this?
I do think we should go help Iron Guard Mott. Do we have to wait a whole week? Could we wait 3 days?
Well, I don't have that immediately prepared because I wasn't necessarily anticipating you guys going for it immediately. So we could do that next session, obviously, or
Okay.
after the next expedition.
Well, so then let's take some number of time to. Can we attack the base in the Barrowmaze at least a bit and right now, and then next week go into attacking the Mott
Well,
or defending the Mott?
I anticipated you guys actually continuing search for the weapon. Actually,
Oh.
that's prepared. I'd have to do some little modification to the Orcus base in the Barrowmaze. So
All right, let's go for the weapon.
yeah, so how about we go for the weapon and then so how about this for an idea? Expedition 1, go for the weapon. Expedition 2, raid on the Orcus base. Expedition 3, fight to relieve Iron Guard Mott.
That's tactically the best plan.
All right.
So are we doing all those 3 in order?
Yeah, in that order.
And,
Okay, yeah, that works.
All
and
right.
we will ask the Mongrel Man King to organize a defense of Iron Guard Mott. Hire some mercenaries, and we will offer to field the costs. Is there anything else?
Will the Mongrelmen be welcome in the Mott?
Yeah, how are they going to get inside if it's already under siege?
Well, I think he's asking for him to organize the hiring of mercenary forces such that such that you guys can later go and do that.
And he might decide,
okay.
hey, for the sake of relations with our neighbors, maybe we'll try and bail them out in order to try and get them to not, consider us vermin or whatever.
Yeah.
So
all right, so that'll be the plan for now. So I will now allow you to buy things for the last time until Iron Guard Mott is relieved or the siege stop, and do take into account that your money whatever leftover money you have is probably going to go towards hiring mercenaries.
how much money should we expect for the mercenary?
I have a whole thing of it over on
Yes. I don't know how
equipment
many
list.
people we should want is the question.
Probably at least 100 guys.
100?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's why it's best to wait till week 3 so that there's going to be less Orcus guys to fight.
So we're probably going to be mostly hiring humans.
Yeah, so you can hire humans and dwarves.
The elite infantry and cavalry are 3rd level each. No magic, though.
Correct.
I'm guessing the unicorn cavalry from elves have magic, but who cares? What would light cavalry look like?
It's light cavalry, so it's guys on horses wearing light armor and spears. Well with lances, so they're fast, they're nimble, they can hit hard, but they're kind of thin.
Honestly, I kind of think that we should just say, hey, you're aware of the region, Mongrelman King, who we totally know the name of. I totally didn't forget. Maybe you can figure out what kind of forces are necessary to deal with and would fit the land.
All right, so I, the dungeon master, will just design the army for you. Cool.
Yes, thank you. Unless somebody else who is better about this sort of stuff than I am.
And do you want to put? And does the party want to put all their money into the mercenary stuff?
We
We're gonna buy shit first.
Yeah. So figure out if there's anything you want to buy, and then whatever's left over is going to go to the fund to relieve Iron Guard.
We currently have 137,316 gold.
Yeah, I don't think we need to put all that in.
Yeah.
I mean, they were going to kill us.
Maybe half of that 137,000.
Yeah.
Definitely not all.
Jesus.
All right, so figure out stuff you want to buy if you want to buy anything.
Question: what does a wishing sword do?
A witching sword?
A wishing, as in 3 wishes.
Sorry.
Because we can get a greater special effect for 50,000 gold, and on the list is wishes.
Mm.
Where are you seeing this, dude?
On the magic item prices.
Yeah, on magic item prices. Hey, wishes allow me to fuck with you, the players, a whole bunch, and you're gonna pay a lot for it.
And Vorpal just lets you get an instant, an unstoppable kill on like a 1d100, right?
No, it's a nat 20. So on a natural 20, so critical hit, you just decapitate the target.
Gotcha.
We should go look for that weapon though.
Yeah, but I'm saying if we're wanting to buy anything, then we should think about enchantments.
We can buy anything?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize we could buy anything.
Yeah. I'm just temporarily opening the door in that little 2-week montage for this.
So Jim would like to put down 10,000 gold, is it? No, he won't for that. Actually, can you get +1 on his pig face bassinet for 2,500?
It's already a +1 item, so it would cost him 5,000 to put an additional +1 on it.
Okay.
A lacrame helmet.
Does that only do armor, or is that also...
So actually, before you go lacquering stuff there, Christmas, I'm going to let you on a little secret.
All right.
You've killed the only rust monster.
Oh. Then I'll save my gold.
So for the...
I know, slightly breaking the fourth wall, but, don't want to waste
Whatever.
time with something that's not going to matter.
Fair enough.
Does +1 to that pig face bassinet, does that also include for saving throws, or is that just AC?
Just AC.
Gotcha. What's the parrying special effect from Lesser?
It gives you I have to look it up again, but basically it gives you an armor class bonus against targets who are in melee with you.
Oh.
Like the idea that you're parrying their blows as they're trying to attack you.
Right. Might pick that up. Can that be added to the Frost brand?
Fuck it, sure, why not? Let me actually look up exactly what that does again, because I forgot. Sorry, I wrote it and I forgot.
It's all good.
So we're not gonna have our wizards for 2 weeks. So
Yes.
we probably want to wait for the third week.
So it allows you. So it adds. All right. That's the caveat. This might actually be really good for Benedict though. Allows the weapon to add its magical enhancement bonus to AC, just in general actually, but prevents the user from also using a shield.
All
Right.
right, Benedict will absolutely get that.
You learn to parry.
Long sword of parrying +2, and
Yep.
then he gets
Plus
+2
2.
AC.
Yep. So I should put on some music. I totally forgot at the beginning of the session. And just
That's 5,000 gold.
By flaming. Put it on the hammer.
the flaming thunder.
Yeah.
So I guess that we've decided that we don't want to just get a wishing sword, pull our money together.
No, I mean
No.
we're in enough trouble.
Plus, I'm just thinking it's gonna be a bit like Monkey's Paw.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Anyway, I'm going to go to the bathroom while you do shopping, and hopefully you will be mostly done by the time I get back.
Let's see.
It is a forlorn hope, but is one I hold nonetheless.
Thunder of Fairwood is already +2 standard. I wonder if I could buy.
You're +3. You're +3 from
Is it?
earlier today.
Oh, I thought he changed it already.
No, you're +2 early on, weren't you? But before now, weren't
Yeah.
you?
I was because of the orb.
Adding flaming to a weapon is +3 versus undead.
Oh my god. Fuck yes.
You see,
Where are you seeing it?
if you go to the sword description in the OSC book, it says +2 versus trolls, +3 versus treants, +3 versus undead. So if you have a +2 sword and you get the flaming, you're +5 versus undead.
All right. That might be something for Dekion.
Yeah, Dekion's getting the flaming property for sure.
Nice.
He'll be flaming from now on.
All right.
Got 2 frost
Should
brands,
I-
1
should I-
flaming.
Should I put that on my hammer? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we're fighting undead. It's only 10,000.
Yeah. All right. I've got 18,000, I think. So I can do that, or I can make it a. Oh, it's already okay. It's already a +3, I guess. So all right, fuck it, flaming.
What else is Dekion going to carry? Is he going to carry around shovels? Technically all your shovels should be put in the Actually, give me all your shovels. I'll put them in my portable hole.
Yeah, they have a sharp edge.
Shovels.
We don't want to put anything with a sharp edge in.
Can't go at the bottom. I can also put in the floor.
If you put a sword into a bag of holding, it'll burst the bag.
I would say, okay, he's got a hole, a floor at the bottom.
You'll say it, but does that make it true?
But it is the case. It's got floor at the bottom now. I ordered a metal rimmed, a metal disc with smooth edges to put at the bottom. So it's got that now.
Okay.
So we're gonna put all the chisels and shovels.
Okay.
and whatnot, so you can take those things out of your
A shovel, a pickaxe, and a sledgehammer.
and your rations too.
Oh, and
Probably.
a battering ram. You can take my battering ram.
No, you need that in order to open doors, suck doors.
Does Malachi need it though? He never opened stuck doors.
Yeah, because your strength is higher,
Okay.
or whatever we decided.
Well, we can't put it in the thing.
Well, actually,
in the bag.
So it might make more sense for Jim Shady to carry around because he's up front. Yeah, give Jim Shady back his battering ram.
All right, take it.
And all your rations are going in the hole.
Okay.
And your sledgehammers.
I am back.
Okay, hey, I want to make a clarification here, Gilroy.
Yes.
See this description of the flaming being added to a sword?
Yeah.
So it says +3 versus undead. So if Dekion with his +2 sword, or +3 or whatever it is, had flaming added, would it be like a +5 versus undead?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh, he has a +3 sword, so he's gonna get it flaming. Nice. That's gonna be +6 versus undead.
Yeah, and what did you say? My hammer got an extra +1, so
I already added it to it.
you already did. Okay, you did.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I thought. That's what I thought. All right, so now I'll be +5 against undead, because I'm buying flaming for my hammer.
And what is the flaming damage? It doesn't specify in the OSC book.
It just it casts a 30-foot radius of light when hit. It gives enhancement versus basically the same set of creatures. So it just gives that enhancement bonus to attack and damage as described in there. So instead of doing your normal dice damage +3 for the two-handed sword for Dekion, you do your normal dice damage +6 for the two-handed sword versus undead specifically.
If I had 2,000 more gold, I could get a +3 on my hammer.
I mean, you also got to save money for mercenaries, so.
Yeah, true.
It'd be +8 because of the strength there too, I think.
Yeah, I mean that would be the total bonus. Yeah.
I'm thinking of the bonus just from the basic attack.
Hold on. So your +3 would be 10,000 gold. We are currently, people are actually going in and updating things at 122,000. We barely spent anything. That's the case.
So if I could borrow a couple of thousand and gold from you,
Jim Shady will let you borrow.
Fuck yeah! All right, that essentially exhausts my. I guess if I just borrowed straight up 2,000, I have 466 left. What? Oh, my numluck's not on. And that means my hammer is now +3.
+3 flaming throwing. With
Yeah,
additional
and then +3 against spiders and elves.
So,
Yeah.
how many antitoxins and plagues and bombs should we get to go?
Currently, I have one of each. I think we should have more than that.
I mean,
well, Benedict
much-
bought 2 antitoxins and anti-plague. He also bought some more beeswax. But the thing is, we got a hole, and it's a very deep hole, and it can be put anywhere. And I'm just imagining for a second, and now I'm feeling bad about this, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. Mr. Johnny Bottom Tree walking up above everybody else on the ceiling, opening up the portable hole and just letting bombs rain down.
Just some straight up Looney Tune shit, right?
Yeah. But actually, I think it would be better for the guy with flying, right? It doesn't need to be on the ground.
Well, he has levitation.
Yeah, he's levitation, and he can only use it for an hour. So
Yeah.
No, I'm asking about the portable hole.
No, it can be placed on any solid surface.
Okay, so it needs
Alright,
a solid
Stan's gonna
surface.
buy-
But you could carry up a like just a plate or something.
Yeah, I mean, you could.
Fireball.
I mean, you could fill it with
That-
rocks and then deploy it above something, and then the rocks would fall down, and everyone would
That
die.
actually brings up a good idea of like have the dude who has like the flying, what is it? The flying armor or like
The helmet.
The
The helmet.
yeah, the flying helmet. Just take some sticks of dynamite and just start throwing it at people over their heads.
There is
Yeah,
no
he's-
dynamite in this game, but
There's
no,
fire-
There are
Fire
Even
bombs.
firebombs.
fire bombs,
Firebombs.
and fuse grenades.
frag grenades, fuse grenades. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So how many
Basically-
of those do you want to buy?
they're pretty
Medieval
so.
magical airsoft.
So fuse grenades cost 75 gold each. Fire bombs cost 25. You know, you could easily just buy like 10 of each.
Let's do it. 10 firebomb.
Right, and that's 1,000 gold altogether. And then you can keep that in the portable hole for distribution as
For the-
needed.
That's for the firebomb and fuse grenade. Anything else?
You're probably above a level where Thunderstone would be useful, or Holy Water might be useful.
Well, antitoxins. How many of those do you want to carry around?
I mean, you can just
I've
buy.
got
I
love.
mean, you can also buy scrolls of remove poison, right?
True. And also,
Also, might I?
Benedict has leveled up, so he's carting around another
Slow.
spell level.
Yeah. Also, I might add the party might want to invest in a wand of cure light wounds.
Ooh, yes.
So that'll
Like
cost
targets? Yeah.
3,000 gold pieces, and then you can hand that to one of your clerics.
Currently, Malachi has 1 potion of poison antidote, but he can prepare a spell.
Mm-hmm.
But then that takes up what slot does that take?
Benedict is going to get call
Fourth level.
lightning, and he's going to like call lightning when the battle starts. But for the time being, for me, he should get growth in nature. I'm not sure, but for the time being, protection from poison is what he'll pick up for level 3 spell.
I already know what I'm gonna title this episode, though.
A whole lot of nothing.
Accounting.
Oh, not
Sounds about right.
what's that game show where supermarket something where you run through a supermarket and grab all the shit you can?
I forget, honestly. I vaguely remember what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about too. Then there's also another one, I think it's on TLC or some shit, where it's like some dude just fucking hoards a bunch of shit and pays it off with a bunch of coupons. That's different, but like I definitely know what you're talking about.
Supermarket sweep?
Yeah, basically a
Yeah,
show encompassing the materialism and capitalism of our country.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Or the desperation for food security.
so who wants to front the 3,000 gold for the wand of cure light wounds?
Benedict will. He can use that, and it's probably better on him.
All right. It starts with 20 charges.
Okay.
And we have a place amongst the mongrel men where we have quarters, right, where we can leave
Yes.
stuff.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
That's 1d6 plus 1.
I'm gonna
Yes.
get some more holy water. How much is holy water? Let's see.
It's 25 gold a pop.
Oh, okay, great.
I guess that's Benedict's gold that's going to buy those fire bombs and fuse grenades.
Stan bought a whole bunch of fire bombs.
Oh, how many?
He has 9.
Okay, so is he going to carry those around, or
Yeah.
we just
He can
throw
They
probably,
can
those in
carry
the
them.
hole?
he can carry them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the idea. He'll sneak around and drop shit on people.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Alright, let's see. Malachi has Holy Water, 3 each of Antitoxin, Anti-Plague, and Blood Block. Not 6 Holy Waters, 30 bullets, 2 potions of healing, 1 potion of extra healing, 1 potion of poison antidote, and 2 potions of control undead. Scrolls, Find Traps, 2 Protection Evil, Purify Food and Water, Speak Plants, 2 Spiritual Armor, Tablet of Bless, Scroll of Ward Against Undead, and Scroll of Striking. Anything else?
I mean, that's all I thought of when I was thinking about stuff you could buy, so.
Yeah.
We should be buying some army killer scrolls. What are some
what?
army killer spells?
That would be 5th level
Oh.
spells mostly. We can get to that when we get to that. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is...
Because I'm going to get Call Lightning.
Yeah, Call Lightning is actually going to be useful.
Dispel Evil.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Benedict with a useful spell.
My god. It's been a
Hey,
while.
listen, Find Trap has actually been pretty clutch sometimes.
Well, you mean detect danger, but I mean heat metal's
Yeah,
been your
and
shining,
Heat Metal too.
been your shining moment so far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
so Malachi could do Dispel Evil, but it would take up his Raise Dead slot.
Yeah.
So-
So, all right. So let me know when you're done shopping.
And
Okay.
open another 5th level spell until level 9, so that's not going to happen anytime soon.
So long as it's okay for us to just retroactively go back and talk about the super scrolls.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. So, he was talking about getting magic scrolls that might help in the upcoming battle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we'll just deal with that as we deal with the mercenaries.
Got it.
All right, so you two are done shopping. Heretic, you done shopping?
Yeah.
All right, Garrus, is Garrus done shopping?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't think I need anything really.
Yeah, you're in pretty good shape. You got a +3 sword, which is as high as you're going to be able to get enchanted, or he has a bunch of useful shit he can do.
Yeah, I mean, I got healing. I got stuff for combat. The mentality also is let's not hoard shit again. So
Yeah.
I'm holding off on. But yeah, I think I'm good.
All right.
I got 60 rations, so I'm good for 2 months of gameplay.
So 60 rations of cheese. Just
How do you have 60 rations?
just
This is
Well,
the last time we go shopping, bro. I mean, what are you gonna eat for the next 2 months?
The benefit of this, let me listen. The benefit of this is we'll never have to dig a latrine for 2 months.
So actually,
So
I
we'll all
have
be
a question.
completely
Do you want to
constipated
get?
from cheese.
I have a question.
the
Do
party
you want
lit
to
shot.
get a bunch of? Do you want to get a bunch of human mercenaries, or do we want to get a bunch of war dogs, and then I cast Growth of Nature?
We will deal with that when we deal with that. So since we are done with shopping now, let us go on to adventure. So we want to continue to explore for the weapon of law, correct?
Yes, I would also
Yep.
like to see the area of dungeon that we cleared.
All right. Let me update some of your tokens real quick. And there. A lot of the party got big upgrades this session.
Mm-hmm.
26 armor class there, Malachi.
Yeah. Yep.
Same here with Jim Shady. What's your saving throws, though?
9, 10, 12, 14, and 12.
9, 10, right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Berserk, it goes on to 2, 2,
Yeah.
3, 3.
Well, that's
and
why
then
Jim Shady's in front.
5. Yep.
Jim Shady, the secret main character of the story?
Listen, he went and did entire stealth mission off camera where he
Yeah.
survived overnight and whatnot while being hunted by a powerful wizard and
Holding
his
the orbit.
ranger.
Yeah. Jim Shady's fucking cool. Let
I
no
mean,
man besmirch his
he
name.
he managed to escape from a powerful wizard and a ranger who specializes in fucking tracking and shit. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
Nice to
Anyway.
have plot armor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's also the. I forgot to get to know your character question of this session.
Oh, just
So-
this session. Huh?
Yeah. So let's. I forget sometimes, often, admittedly. So here's the question. You can. Who would your character be played by? What actor would your character be played by? And you can choose any actor at any point in their life, alive or dead.
Oh, interesting.
Well, I can say that Benedict Germain would absolutely pick up Johnny Depp. Yep.
Yeah, I'd give
What?
him Johnny Depp. I don't know if
Yeah.
he quite pulls off Johnny Depp, but
But he would
It would
take.
be-
Yeah,
it
he
would
would
be-
want to be him.
A
it
younger
would be
John.
Johnny Depp in a very subdued role. think.
He would want to be him.
God,
Like
who
a-
would be Malachi? Stephen
John
Dorff, maybe?
Constantine. What's his name?
Yeah,
Keanu Reeves?
Keanu Reeves. I'd take Keanu Reeves. All right, yeah, Keanu Reeves would do it.
Just
With his
just,
long hair? I'll
just
take
imagine
Wait,
Keanu
wait,
Reeves
wait,
yelling
no.
"Bazinga" as
No,
yes,
you-
yes. No, it's
Here's the
done.
problem,
It's
though.
fixed.
Malachi
It's-
is a wannabe dwarf. And who's the greatest dwarf in cinema? Mini-Me.
The dude who...
No, but he's not really a dwarf.
yeah, but he's
Well,
not.
I know.
first of all, the answer is John Rhys Davis, but
Yeah. So, all right. So that's two of them. RDP. Who would Garrus be played by?
Fuck, I don't know, actually.
Maybe one.
Yeah, I
of,
don't know.
maybe one of those. Maybe he's just like a Super Sentai character where he just never talks or takes off his helmet, and so he's just played by some stunt actor.
I imagine him as Jack Black now.
That or it's like the dude who plays the Black Knight in Monty Python.
Oh,
Fuck, what's his name?
Gosh.
John Cleese, is it?
Yeah.
that was John Cleese.
Yeah.
Wait, seriously? John Cleese played the Black Knight?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
John Cleese.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. You can.
I just looked it up just now.
Yeah, I knew that. How did you not know it? It's his voice.
It's been a little while since I saw Monty Python, and I'm used to the older John Cleese anyway.
Yeah, it's been a while.
All right. Heretic. Who would Johnny Bottomtree be played by?
I'm gonna go with the leader of the Time Bandits. I don't know the actor's name.
Oh, that's a good choice. I don't know the actor's name, but I've seen the Time Bandits.
Let's see, cast. What do you know the character's name?
I
I
forget.
can't recall.
It's been many years since I've watched it.
Six dwarfs. The group is a map. Randall is the lead dwarf of the group. It says that's David
Yeah.
Rappaport.
Okay, that's who I would be.
Yeah, that seems appropriate. All right, so let's get on with adventure in the Barrowmaze. And of course, first we will go over some of the parts that we cut out. All right. So,
Oh, I crashed my roll 20.
yeah, sorry
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
It was very blurry for a little bit, but I'm in.
All right, so let me explore large reveal. So
Ooh.
That entire area.
No, it's more.
Oh, okay.
I think it might just take a minute.
Yeah, it's just gonna.
This. Oh, okay.
Over here.
And I'm sure we all remember the adventures we had, like,
Yeah,
over here. Where'd these stairs go to?
Go to the surface, probably. So that big part, and then a lot of the stuff immediately over here.
Ooh, look at this secret entrance over here.
Yeah, you found it. It was super dope. Super dope adventuring.
Aw, yeah. Did we find the don't touch anything room
No,
that was in the notebook?
no, you did not. And that was about everything.
Oh, that's cool.
Has about 100 rooms of content, mostly little niches of rooms with, you know, monsters and a little treasure and monsters and a little treasure. You know how it goes.
Right. And the rest of it is stuff you think that we would have fun exploring?
Yeah, possibly. So particularly off to the left over here. Let me get my pointer out. Off this hallway, right there, to the left, there's a region that you might find exploring. And then there was over here, that double door to the north has some fun stuff behind it.
Gotcha. Well,
They were clear.
We'll talk about that later then.
All right,
Let's
get you
Is
to...
there like a baker's dozen of runic tablets for Benedict to read?
It wouldn't be me, it would be Jim. Let's see if we can get him to 18 strength. Or 14 con. Actually, I'm not sure if 14 is a higher level, but it isn't.
Now we're back on the right side of the adventure.
It's insane. You have to be 16 in a stat to get a +1 in it, or +2.
Yeah, it's based on a normal distribution curve rather than +2 increments.
Gotcha.
Let me post you down here.
Entirely pulled back for me, unfortunately.
That's about the right size. Alright, you guys are back over here in this hallway. Up to the north, a long ways, is where you fought the witch with her ghouls. The evil
Or
witch
we
with the
all
ghouls.
almost died.
Yeah. And there are hallways leading east, south, and west.
These stairs down is pretty unusual, right?
Yeah, so there's stairways down directly to the east, and to the south there's a bricked up doorway.
Did we should probably. Oh, do you guys want to continue down with the witch, or sorry? You want to go down the stairs, or go through the bricked up thing, or down, or to the witch place, and through the door there?
I thought we already killed the witch.
You
We do,
did,
but there's the door.
Oh,
there's
okay.
stuff beyond where the witch was.
Okay.
I will say that the witch was in a different area, though, so... And you sort of know that because that would be going north and away sort of from the general direction you're given by the mongrel men.
Alright, then let's break down this bricked up wall.
Alright.
And he's technically not with us, right? Lionel's
Yeah,
not with us,
and
right?
I believe that my open sector door should be a 6 out of 6.
Oh, it's been 2 weeks, so Liger is with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I thought it was 2 more weeks that I published it.
No, it's just the initial 2 weeks. Alright, let me get that doorway open for you guys. Before you is a small hallway that leads to a tattered yellow curtain.
Alright, you will step forward.
Getting closer, you can notice that there's a faded image on the curtain. Display. It appears to depict a muscular man in a loincloth with his hands upraised to the sky.
Yeah. Failed lore check.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
What else is new?
Right.
Is there anything else in the room aside from this curtain?
It's just a short hallway that leads to a curtain. You get a sense that there's not a wall behind the curtain, so you could move it out of the way.
Do we know, like, is there any indication as to how old this curtain is? Like, is the print of this dude on the curtain, is it faded? Or...
I already told you, it's heavily faded and
Oh.
tattered, so very old.
Okay, sorry.
What?
Here, so
No,
let
never
me
mind.
let me do it.
Alright, Dekion moves
doesn't-
aside the curtain. He looks into a room. There is a door on the opposite end, and the room is covered in frescoes that it seems to depict the same muscular man being laid to rest.
Can Benedict try lore check any of these frescoes or no?
I'll give you another shot at lore checking. And then
Here you go.
otherwise you just don't know who it is. Yeah, you don't know who this guy
Damn
is.
you. Wow. Okay. Well, Jim Shady will flex a little bit, and then he will knock on the door.
Alright. There is no response.
Can the door be opened?
Yes.
Alright, then he will do so while Benedict is back here.
Alright, you open the door. You see a yellow curtain.
Maybe I should cast Detect Danger.
Is it?
Oh,
Is
that's
this new curtain? I'm assuming it's still the same dude.
Yes.
Hands upstretched toward the sky. Okay. Huh. It's Huh.
He'll open. He'll pull back the curtain, I guess.
Alright. You open it up into this room. Room is made of stone. You see a number of now skeletal bodies that seem to be laid to rest on plinths lining the wall, lining the walls to the east and west.
Bazinga, I guess. Okay.
Sorry, what?
Bazinga?
Yeah, give me a second. Instead of the Barrowmaze.
I mean, what if they're just? I mean, what if they're just dead bodies? Then we're wasting a bazinga, right?
They do
Does
get
it get wasted?
weaker every time I do it. Do you want
Correct.
Bazinga?
May want to wait till they activate if they are in fact animated.
Yeah, why don't you like throw something? Throw a rock or something.
Okay.
If they get up, I'll Bazinga them.
Sure. He'll
Can we be
toss
able to also
pebble.
detect evil, or?
He tosses a pebble and nothing happens.
All right.
All
Then
right,
he
seems
will
safe to me.
walk in,
Alrighty, walking in, nothing happens.
and he'll tap around, making sure that there's nothing there. And let's search the room for treasure and secret doors.
Alrighty, searching the room for secret doors. So, you search the room for treasure and secret doors. There is no treasure, but you do find a secret door to the south.
Fine.
Oh.
Alright, so want to open it up?
Yep.
Alright. You see a door.
He will knock on the door again.
No response.
He will
Is
open
it
the door.
locked?
It is not.
Actually,
Look at me.
you know, maybe
Yeah, we're-
you should check for traps.
All right, Stan will check for traps.
Checking for traps. He does not find any.
All right.
Jim
Johnny
will
will
open
climb
it
up to the ceiling.
Alright. I'm guessing you're gonna stack up on the door.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Benedict will stand in the back and play music in case there's
Yeah,
some sort
let's,
of charm-based creature.
Let's put
or-
Jim and Garrus up front, and then Malachi can come behind.
So, question. Let's say we open up this door, and so Benedict is now able to charm creatures, monsters, and whatnot, right? Before combat starts, can he fascinate the creature?
I mean, so it's an out of combat ability, right?
Yes.
So I'd say the second initiative is rolled, then that's just not gonna happen.
Okay.
So like, right? So like, I don't know. I'm imagining a situation, right, where Benedict is like, you know, reaching for an amulet in an old mummified corpse, and it, you know, it jumps to life and starts grabbing to him, right? Does he have time in that period between, you know, when the mummy is animated to when combat technically starts to?
No, I'm saying, for example, right here, he's playing music right now. Let's say that Jim opens up the door, right? And, you know, there's a moment where combat hasn't started, but then the creature is going to be like, hey, what's going on here? And then attack. But in that period between where it decides to attack, ignoring, of course, constructs with internal commands, would it do so?
Does it affect undead?
I don't think it would. Like the idea seems to be like, you know, a charming the beast thing. You know what? You know what? Your bard abilities are kind of useless. I just trade you out for the arcane bard in the carcass crawler. You'll keep
Yeah,
this.
and we're in an area.
Isn't the arcane
Sir-
bard the same? It's just
he
that
gets
they get,
he gets skills.
hold on,
He gets some slightly different abilities, and those might be more useful.
Yeah, and this area's been bricked up for hundreds of years, so there's probably not going to be anything living in here.
Okay. Climb sheer surfaces, hear noise, pickpockets, read languages. That I don't actually think that this is better. All it does is change out my spells, which isn't bad, you know.
Yeah, like I'm sort of caught between like, okay, I want you to be able to use your abilities, but I also don't want you to use your abilities in a way that's obviously game breaking. Like I can just mind control anyone at any time.
I mean, well, okay, sure. Maybe if they're marching down the hallways, I can be playing music and they hear me without seeing us and not getting aggressive, and then it's fine. But if we open up a door like this and it doesn't work, I'm okay with that.
Okay, we'll go with that for now.
All right, Jim opens the door.
All right, opening the door, you see another room. It is similar to the previous room. And you see that there are rectangular alcoves cut into the eastern and western walls, 3 each. Inside each is a now desiccated body.
All right, Jim will walk in.
All right, nothing happens.
He will scope out the room, making sure that there's no pitfalls.
Mm-hmm.
Did anyone detect evil by any chance?
I could detect danger if you'd like.
Okay, it doesn't seem like there's no detect danger, but like I guess this is me being paranoid, but I get the feeling that we're about to encounter something.
Yeah, you're just developing a good player sense. That's all.
Well, there's another
Okay.
door here. So let's search the room for secret doors and for treasure.
Yeah, we didn't search this room, did we? Or did we?
Yes,
You
we
did.
did.
Oh, we did. Okay.
There's a
All right, so
secret
searching
door
for
here.
this room for secret doors and treasure, you don't find any. There's just the one obvious door.
All right. Could you please check for traps, Sen?
All right, checking for traps. You don't find any.
I'm guessing it's still all these frescoes, right?
Yeah.
Mighty Men. All right. Jim will open the door.
All right. Opening the door. One moment. Loading. That's how you know you're in danger.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Perhaps everybody should be piled in to deal
No,
with
that's
these.
fine. Anyway, you open the door. In the middle of the room, you see a body laid on a stone plinth to the as well as to the east and west. They are all wearing they are wearing platinum death masks. The one in the middle seems to have a dagger in at its waist that is not decayed with the passage of time. And the ones to the left and right seem to have longswords buried with them.
Okay. Are we just gonna march in? What's the plan here?
Would it be possible to do a lore check on those 3 dudes, or you have no more?
No, I
Fire
don't.
can
He's already. Benedict Germain is not familiar with the details of this particular this particular guy who's apparently been buried here.
Okay.
Or,
Yeah.
These many guys who have been buried here, actually.
Actually, can I lore check the dagger into the
If you, it's in the sheath, so I'm gonna say probably not, because it's gonna be hard to, recognize a specific magic dagger by its handle from about 50 feet away.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Right.
Even with
So
his
Johnny,
super spectacles.
Johnny's gonna go on the ceiling into the room.
he's already on the ceiling. He's not going to get into the room, but he's going to fire at the middle plinth.
Oh, cool.
Bow.
Make an attack roll.
Okay.
Ooh, that hits definitely. As the body animates and combat begins.
Oh shit.
Also, those don't move your tokens. Those.
All right.
That's fine.
Okay.
Are these?
Yep, they come to life. They were delayed.
Wait, are these ghouls or are these specters?
These are neither. They are a different kind of. They are technically. I'll just tell you. They're. Make a lore roll. We'll see if you recognize them.
Fair.
All right. They.
Oh, Lord.
I will tell you they are not ghouls or that sort of thing. That would be a bit mean to pull on you twice. All right. So now we're going to roll initiative after I restart the music, or just advance the music another way because it's getting quiet.
Were the ghouls back here awoken? Does anybody know?
There's no ghouls you're seeing right now.
Or the bodies back here? Were they awoken?
No, the bodies back in the initial first room have not been arisen.
Gotcha. Okay.
Alrighty. So enemies get to go first. So these guys are gonna go here, 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 and this guy technically can't get to Johnny Bottom Tree, so he's gonna go there. Don't move, you're not in turn yet.
All right.
1, 2, 3. He's gonna charge up there. 1, 2, 3. And there we go. So let me double check what these guys. Bonus to attack is. So they get a +2 to hit. No, sorry. They get a +1 to hit. Yeah.
They need a crit to hit.
Yeah.
And then I've got full health.
All right, so 2 attacks against Benedict.
Ooh.
All right, both miss.
Why is
2
my turn order?
2 attacks against Stan. Sorry, I accidentally clicked on it.
Oh, I see.
2 attacks against Stan, which miss.
Miss.
Then the guy up in the middle in front of Jin Shi 80, he is that, so he gets a +5 to hit.
So needs a
Which
20.
means he misses. And that is their turn. And
These are all undead, right?
correct. They are all undead.
You want me to bazinga them?
Did Dekion get attacked?
No.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. Thanks for that good play.
Ain't no
19.
teacher.
He hits. For 7 points of damage against Dekion.
We need to make Dekion less squishy.
Well, he's got a big 2-handed sword and like +3 plate, so it's kind of. So you need to get some other of those magic items.
Rings.
But
Ring.
he's also got like
He's
72
also-
hit points, so like.
He's
not-
also 3 levels higher than us, so I'm
Yeah.
not worried
Yeah.
about him.
Anyway, so that is the enemy's turn. It is now Friendly's turn.
All right, I shall bazinga
This
them.
guy.
All right.
Maybe bazinga
Oh, well.
first.
Okay, go
See,
for
see, see even who's left.
All right. So
I didn't roll very well, so you're probably gonna do it again.
so that's 2 hit dice worth of creatures that you destroy. So you destroy 2 of the these guys in this
Nice.
first room, who explode.
Does a 15 hit this guy?
They have armor class of 12, so yes. So you do 4
Okay.
points of damage.
Hold on.
Uh,
Debian.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
He bursts into flames.
Okay.
And as he does so, you take 1d6 points of damage.
Keon does?
No, I was resolving Benedict.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, when we kill these guys, they explode. Okay.
Yeah, they burst into flames. He's still kicking.
There's
Then we
no
go to
breath.
Dekion, who just utterly obliterates this guy. So he doesn't have a chance to catch fire. And
Well, actually, the greatsword's of flaming, so.
yeah, so he is totally annihilated, is my point. And what was the second attack aimed at? For Dekion?
For some reason it didn't
Oh, yes.
submit stayed up, and I hit it again, and then I realized 2 attacks had gone by.
All right, so the first one counts, and so that's fine. Then Johnny Bottom Tree attacks with his hand axe.
This guy here.
That guy, dealing 7 points of damage, which is not quite enough to kill him, so he's going to catch fire.
He's on the ceiling, and he's
Yes.
throwing weapons.
Well, he's not that far off the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
So he's not that far off the ground in this little area.
Actually, he's right next to me, and I've got Frostbrand, which extinguishes fire.
Oh, all right.
Magic.
So you burst into flames, but it doesn't hurt you, guys. So that's good.
And on that note, Jim Shady also attacks this guy.
All right. You destroy him.
Nice.
Garrus, who is Garrus shooting?
So I was gonna shoot the dude next to Jim. Where's
You
Jim?
got Frostbrand sword, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I heard that they explode when.
Yeah, but the
With
fire.
frostbrand, the frostbrand suppresses flames, so you wouldn't be be hurt by it.
Okay.
So I'd suggest going over here and then finishing off the one next to Benedict.
Okay. Cool.
All right, that
That's
destroys
what
him.
I'm talking about.
Cool.
Did Stan attack?
Oh no, Stan is not attacked. Stan will attack. He will swing his axe. And he gets... Okay, yeah, I did that. I did.
Music went off.
No. Poorly.
It's just transitioning tracks.
Ah.
All right, so Stan misses.
He rolled.
Now I gotta
Poorly.
manage the NPCs. 1, 2, 3. He is actually... So Armed Cobblestone is actually going to use one of his magic items, I believe. There we go. And use a positive energy cone to essentially blast a cone up over here to deal 1d6 points of damage to all these guys. So he does 6 points of damage to each of these guys in this doorway. And the positive energy actually... No, Dekion's just off to the side, so that's fine. So each of these guys takes 6 points of damage. And then Liger's going to skulk up in the back, and I believe that's the end of the round. So next round. This is a weird song. I need to get rid of that.
Benedict will go over here and give flanking bonus to Jim Shady.
Hold on. I rolled 2, right? So for the initiative. So that means
Oh.
enemies get to go first.
Never mind. That medic
What's
will
this first 6 for?
magically go back.
Oh, that was the damage that. So basically, the Iron Cobblestone has a magic gauntlet. So when he can once per day project a positive energy cone in front of him that's 15 feet long that does 1d6 damage to
Got
undead.
it.
That's what he did.
Excellent.
Right.
All right.
Malachi pats him on the back. Good job.
Yeah. So one attack at plus against him. Okay, that misses. Then one attack at. Okay, misses, and that's basically all they can do. So
Actually, Garrus should go and hit this guy first.
all right. So friendlies get to go.
Malachi wanted to hit him with his flaming hammer.
Yeah, but I'd rather not, get burned.
What?
Oh, nat 20.
Malachi wants to hit him.
So Garrus obliterates him
Oh,
conveniently.
Awesome. And then Jim Shady is actually going to... Let's spread out into kill box real quick. But he's also going to take a swing with his Frost Brand. While he does that against this guy.
All right. All right. So I want me to just arrange you guys in a sensible kill box pattern.
Yes.
Hi.
Okay, there. Actually, probably like this, because he's got a hammer throwing. And Johnny Bottomtree's on the ceiling.
Honestly, Stan should be able to levitate and fly, and
Well, he
shoot
can
at
levitate, but
people.
he can't fly, so he can maintain his same horizontal
Height,
position.
right. He can maintain the same height, so he can go over gaps, but he can't fly.
All right, so then I
yeah.
believe
Can he be Can he jump up and then levitate?
yes, a little, right? But how far?
Well,
how high can he jump? Is the question.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd probably be more
Probably
useful if
low.
he could climb something and then levitate.
Well, he
Yeah,
can. He has gauntlets of climbing. He can climb sheer
Yeah.
surfaces, but
Anyway, so
I'm up right here, and then
yeah, okay, we can do that then. He'll be up against the wall, but then he has to throw something or shoot something because he can't do anything else. Malachi, it's still our turn, right?
yes.
Yeah, Malachi is gonna flame on his hammer and then just fucking hurl it at that dude right in front.
All right, give me an
So
attack roll.
that's gonna be +3 because he's undead. Well, I did that wrong.
Yeah, you did that
Yeah, I
wrong.
did that. Let me see what if I.
You put an additional plus somewhere that you shouldn't have.
Yeah.
So the
let me
additional
go
plus.
right there. All right, that's 13 actually.
All right, so he has an armor class of 15, so that's gonna miss.
Ooh, but it does look cool, and his hammer comes back. Bam.
Yeah. Okay, Dekion hits him for 19 points damage.
Where's that +8 come from? That's insane. Also, it's flaming, so it should be a plus more damage than that.
I believe the 8 comes from his level, because he's a 10th level fighter.
Wait, what's mine?
The greatsword does a plus. So my bonus damage is +5 with my greatsword normally. Now, and it's +3 versus undead when it's flaming, so it's +8.
Yeah, so
Oh, I see. You just combined it into one big thing.
yeah, so
okay, never mind.
he's broken to pieces and killed, dead. And I assume you're gonna hold your attack until these guys advance,
Yep.
assuming they you lose initiative again. But you win, so so everyone regains their attacks, and this guy is going to charge in, and you guys get to do the whack-a-mole treatment on him.
13 again, for God's sake.
These guys have a lower 8 armor. Actually,
Oh.
they have a higher armor class. Sorry.
Oh. Don't get my hopes up.
So 8, 12, 24, 37. He's still not quite dead yet. Actually, no, he already took 6 hit points of damage, so he's dead.
Okay.
Also, Johnny Bomb Tree.
And then this guy charges in, and then Johnny Bottom Tree gets a whack
worry.
against this guy.
I'll remember to attack. Don't worry.
Good try.
You gotta stab with the right hand, part of the dagger. You can't just poke him with the handle there, Johnny. All right. And does Stan in the back want to like let loose a crossbow bolt or something?
Sure. Okay.
Nice.
Plonk.
He's still kicking, so he's going to be able to attack. We'll just roll his dice and see how it goes. 1, 2, 3. All right, he'll attack Malachi.
With his 26 AC.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah,
I
he
mean, he'll
misses.
attack it, but he'll just bong.
Yeah, he misses. Next round, you guys get to go first. I don't have big hopes for his survival.
God. Just
All right.
rolling crap.
Jim will enter the room.
Stan rolled an 18.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, so Jim has entered the room. He's
All right.
gonna search for any traps.
So you find some of the guys you slayed had some cool weapons that might be useful in the future. The death masks are definitely valuable.
How many lore checks am I making for the weapons?
Make 3.
1 and 3.
All right. So the first one is a +1 dagger of flaming,
Okay.
and the next one is a +2 longsword.
All right, I think the dagger goes to our resident throwy boy. And the +2 longsword, who...
Well, we deal with divvying up the treasure later.
Okay.
If it's not immediately.
Secret rooms?
All right. So you're gonna search this area for secret doors.
Yeah.
All right. Searching for secret doors. You find one to the south.
Wow. I honestly was not expecting that. I should have, though.
I mean, you've not found the weapon of law yet, have you?
Yeah.
All right. Opening this door, you see another door.
Okay. Stan, you're up, my man.
All right.
This door is actually made of stone and is inlaid with the image of that muscular hunter guy.
Wait, it's a hunter? Is this Rangar?
Maybe.
It's Rangar. Okay. This guy made the Barrowmaze. Okay. Is there any druidic written around?
No.
Just asking because I speak it and read it.
Druids famously did not write down their language.
Doesn't matter. All right. Then Jim Shea will attempt to open it.
Okay. You open the door.
Get on the floor and begin to do the dinosaur.
Ooh.
Alright, so in this room, you see on the far side is a great stone sarcophagus, ornate. And it has an interesting carving. So basically, like, there's like the lid of the carving is like this big 3D like statue of a of a guy, right? That is similar to the guy in the frescoes.
Okay.
So muscular, spear, that sort of thing.
And I guess that I can't lore check it again, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is Rangar if he is indeed a ranger. Search the room for... Actually, detect danger.
You sense conditional danger on the sarcophagus lid.
I let Stan know as much.
Okay. Stan will check for traps.
Alrighty. Checking for traps. You don't see any immediate traps on the lid or around the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Maybe we shouldn't all be in the room thinking about it.
Yeah,
when
let's
we
set it
open
up. We'll do the rope thing.
Yeah,
With the
and we
grapple-
got that
grapple
rope of command now.
Want to form a kill box in this previous room?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and let's
Alright.
use that
Okay.
rope of command, which it can pull 1,000
Climbing.
pounds. No, command.
Climbing.
It has
it's a
command
rope-
on.
Rope-
Yeah, it's called a rope of climbing. It has a power called command.
I see. I'll see. Stan doesn't even need to be in there, does he? Unless this thing is over 1,000 pounds.
No, we'll hook up a rope with the grappling hook and we'll pull it off.
No, it doesn't need to.
Yeah, you just tell the rope to wrap around the.
Oh, the
lid of
rope will do it.
Yeah,
Okay,
the,
great.
Yeah.
the rope will crawl over and wrap around it and
Yeah,
pull on the lid.
Have at it. Have at it, magic rope.
So you pull on the lid, the lid sort of shunks over and lands on the floor, and then the statue that was on top of it stands up.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a guardian thing, you know.
Lore on this. Success.
This is a greater barrow guardian. Let me look up its little thing. They are 6th level. This seems to be a particularly strong example, though. They have a 35% resistance to magic. Carry a stone shield.
Did you say curious stone shield?
Carries. Carries.
Carries
Gotcha,
stone
gotcha,
shield.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and that's about it.
So resistant to...
Basically, it has a 35% resistance to magic, which means that if you cast a spell on it, there's a 35% chance it just fails.
So we beat it up. Okay.
Yeah.
We hold actions.
All
Right.
right.
I'll stay here. I'm gonna bing with my
Oh,
hammer.
except for Mr. Throw Hammer. That's right.
Yeah. So, I got to roll initiative first. Friendlies get to go first, so I guess we're getting the throwing hammer.
It's not undead, is it?
No.
So I don't get the +3.
It has an armor
26.
class of 19, which means you hit.
Yeah, with a 6. It's my minimum damage, but fine.
Dagger of throwing, and the...
You get the opposite.
Four.
Critical with the minimum damage. I guess the same, but you know what I mean.
Garrus chooses to shoot with his pistola. He's going to make a saving throw, and he's going to fail it, so he takes 7 points of damage from that.
Awesome.
Jim is going to hold his...
All right. And then everyone else holds their actions, and I assume Stan moves out of the way.
Oh yeah, Stan's moving up.
And then
We're
this
moving on, and Stan's moving out.
Then he's going to move up 1, 2, and then everybody who didn't use their attack already can use their attack now.
Decky on missed?
Yeah, Dekion
Wow.
missed just barely. with a roll of 4 on a
Gone.
d20. So 7 points of
120.
damage.
Possibility.
So that is that. Let me get to Arn Cobblestones. A little attack out, actually, since he's now in melee. And he hits for 4.
Probably gonna hit like a truck.
And so I believe that's everyone's attacks that could make attacks. And so now the greater Barrow Guardian is going to attack. Let's see.
All
1,
right.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. We'll just roll a d8. 8. So, all right, we'll re-roll that actually then. So 3. He targets Benedict Germain. Good job.
All right.
He gets a +5 to hit. And he misses.
All right.
And that's his turn. Next round, he gets to go again. He's going to attack Benedict again. And he misses. Now friendlies get to go.
27 for 8 damage.
8,
Benedict is actually going
12.
to retreat to reset threat.
26. So he takes... he's destroyed.
Awesome.
Okay.
The final attack being Dekion once again. So he is destroyed. He crumbles into little rocks and pebbles.
All right. Jim is going to go in and check out what is inside.
Inside, you find the skeletal remains of a man in an ornate headdress. On his chest is a spear that is long decayed.
Okay. So number 1, I still have detect danger. Is there any danger here? So
Conditional danger on the spear.
lore on the helm
On the headdress?
or headdress.
The headdress seems to have been a common religious headdress of shamans in this area prior to the arrival of Yigist religions.
Okay, and now on the spear. Success.
This is clearly not the Spear of Law, but in fact an old curse spear.
Old
Uh,
curse
Sure.
spear.
Yeah.
You could grab it and then I could remove curse. If you really care.
Should we just remove curse on the spear itself?
Why
do
bother?
that?
It's rotting away, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
push it away with your sword.
Yeah. Let's search closer. There's gotta be something actual in here. That's probably fake out.
Is there?
So you're going
Oh,
to search
no.
the room again?
Yeah.
All right, so searching the room, you find a secret door over here.
God damn. There's Stan. Good Stan over there.
Let me... You find that the secret door is actually metal with a sort of false veneer of stone.
Hey, remember that guy who listened to our stream and reviewed it and said we sucked in some way I don't remember exactly?
Who uses what was it, Roll20 to play Barrowmaze or some shit like that?
Yeah, whatever. And like our audio quality wasn't amazing. Hey guys, screw you.
Yeah. Anyway,
Look at us now. How many episodes are we in? Like 35? We're amazing. Shut up.
yeah. So, all right. So you open the door. A differently shaped room. Holy shit.
Oh.
All right, let me read this. This room actually has an illustration with it.
Ooh.
All right, so as you can see, right, the walls are covered in frescoes of a young hunter or with a glowing spear slaying, bears and other mighty beasts.
Rangar.
Nice.
So a reminder, this guy was involved with the initial creation of the Barrowmaze.
Wait, did
No,
we lose
no,
that
it was.
dwarf?
I don't believe that's the
Or
case.
Raskar. Raskar.
Anyway, what was their question, Heretic?
The dwarf. I thought maybe we lost him or something. I thought maybe there's some shenanigans going on.
No, I just wasn't
cool.
moving this token.
I mean, we check this
The
room, guys,
great
or what?
hunter hero in Tales of the Barrowmore, the famous ranger Raskar.
Is there any significance to these creatures that this dude is fighting, or?
They are great beasts of old that are not commonly found nowadays, such as cave bears and man-eating apes.
He's checking everywhere around him for any traps.
Cave bears and man-eating apes? I'm assuming they're extinct, or like...
Yeah, they're extinct, at
Near
least in the
extinct?
region where you're in.
Oh, okay.
Cave bears are actually a real historical animal, that lived in the Ice Age and is now extinct, and they were huge.
Oh. Cave bear. Oh, shit. Oh wow.
Also, fun fact the rest of you might not know, direwolves, also a historical animal that existed in the Ice Age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, so we piling
Okay.
into this room to search it, or what?
Yep. And detect danger on the door, I guess.
Alright, so as you all go into the room and detect danger, you sense a conditional danger as the door behind you swings shut,
Yep.
and a magic mouth appears on the far wall, on the door over here, that says, in a booming voice, "The great Athuk-Amon Thar welcomes you, tomb robber. Let the trial of the hunt begin!" As
Cool.
these images of beasts on the walls come to life and peel themselves off.
Is this how you'd spell this name? Lore check on that name. Success.
I'll just spell it for you.
That's in the... Okay. Does Benedict recognize this? He succeeded on a lore check.
Well, finally, now that he's heard the name, he knows that this is a great hunter of the distant past, known for slaying great beasts that terrorized humanity.
Oh. So this isn't Raskar. Okay.
All right. So these guys all peel themselves off the wall, and we begin combat with an initiative roll. And enemies get to go first. So these are pretty tough dudes, as you might imagine.
We're spread out here. Shoot.
Let me get open.
I mean, it's nothing we haven't handled before.
Yeah, we're in what you would call a kill box.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
what's one of
just-
those? Never heard of the concept before.
Well, I mean, we could swing in any direction, and we could literally hit anything.
All right,
That's right. None of these are None of these are big cats. Otherwise, we could kill it and swing it.
All right, so
I mean,
let's resolve the cave
Batter-
bears first, which have a movement rate
Batter-
of 40.
I'm just imagining like a cat enemy in the Barrowmaze that we could just distract by using like some type of catnip. But anyway,
Mega catnip.
because it has worse if you have catnip.
All right, so let's resolve each of these bears. So first one against Arn Cobblestone, +6 to hit, 3 attacks, all of which miss.
Leave Liger alone.
Next attack.
He's died enough.
Only one attack against Liger hits for 2d6 damage for 6 points of damage.
What's their bonus to hit?
6.
Okay.
So you know.
So they're gonna
They
roll
get
a natural 20 to
attacks
hit Malachi.
each? They get 3 attacks each? Was
Correct.
I saying that right?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
2 claws and a bite. You know the enemy. I mean, you saw how you just fucking decimated those guys before, right? Like, enemies gotta have a chance of victory of players this high level. All right, then 3 attacks against Benedict
Encounters?
Germain. So it's going to be 2 hits. So that is going to be 2d8 for 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And then 3 attacks against Malachi, all of which miss. Now we go to the man-eating apes. Let me see what their stats are. All right, they also get 3 attacks each. But they only get a +4 to hit. So 3 attacks against Garrus. Ooh, 2 hits.
Oh, fuck.
For a total of 2d4 points damage. So 5. Then this guy's going to come up and attack Arndt. Ooh. That's 3 hits for 2d4 and 1d8 damage. So 12. So that is... Alright, and then these guys are going to need nat 20s to hit Jim Shady. No nat 20s, they all miss. It is now Friendly's turn.
Remind me how Sleep Orb works.
It is a sleep spell.
How's Sleep Spell work in this edition?
Alright, so Alright, I'll just look it up for you.
No, I'm going through. Single creature with 4+1 to hit.
I will tell
Level
you.
1.
Yeah, I will tell you. I think these guys are too powerful for the sleep spell to work.
4+1 hit dice. Total 2d8 hit dice of creatures. 4 hit each day.
Yeah, these guys are too tough for the sleep orb to work.
Yeah.
But
All right.
you know what might work is Liger's Wand of Paralysis.
And
I attacked
who's
this
got
bear
the
for
wand
23.
to turn things into frogs? That Benedict's got that, right?
No, you lost that as part of losing all your
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Anyway, so let's resolve this one at a time. So Dekion hits with +3 Flaming Sword over there. And he's going to do 11 points of damage to this ape. Then Johnny misses. Malik hits with his Thunder Thramit against this bear above him.
Yep.
I believe Liger is going to use one of his charges from his Wand of Paralysis. Let me just make sure I get that one right again. Wand of Fear, Wand of Negation, Wand of Paralyzation. Alright, so he's going to force these two bears to make a save versus paralysis. They need a pretty high roll to succeed. And they both fail, so both of these bears are taken out of the fight immediately. As he sort of projects his wand that direction.
Then Benedict will go up here, and he's going to take a swing. And Jim is going to... He's going to move right here, and if flanking is still a thing, he's going to attack.
Alright, so and with the Frostbrand, let me look up their armor class. Yeah, that hits. For 6.
Stan's attacking the this one right here.
Which one was that again? Sorry, I wasn't looking.
That was the one at the top left here.
Alright. That hits for 9.
So I'm going to go berserk, and after I do that, I'm just going to swing at the man-eating ape in front of me with my longsword.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Jim should probably go berserk too.
Roll 3d10 for your temporary hit points. temp HP.
I have to go back in the chat logs to try to find that one, but thank you.
I will post it.
So,
Well, I had to go back in the chat log to find it, but thank you.
There you go.
alright, so, alright,
Just save this in your notes on your character sheet down at the bottom.
I added it to the description.
Arn Cobblestone attacks. The cave bear, actually, because that's more of a danger. It does 8 points of damage. So the most effective fighter this turn was Liger, because he dropped 2 of them immediately. So,
Great.
that's interesting. Anyway, next round. Dice roller. Alright. Enemies get to go first. So, 3 attacks against him. Alright, so that's going to be 1 hit for
Who's that hitting?
Garrus.
Is Garrus wearing a full helm?
Are you wearing a full helm, Garrus?
No helm. I only got a shield and plate +3.
Alright, so you take 16 points of damage.
What in the flying
You got crit.
bug?
You got crit, and then you
Well,
roll
I
Maximus
keep
dice.
That's why I keep telling people to get full helm, even if
Yeah,
it's
thank God I got a helm, huh?
Yeah, so basically you lost all but 2 of your temporary HP, which was it was good to go berserk like that.
Yeah, good for you.
No, you don't lose that much from your. You're still
What?
at really high health. You lost your temp HP, not your.
Oh,
Did you-
sorry.
It's like a shield
You did.
in Halo. It's an extra layer of.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
So you still have 2 temp HP left. So.
Okay.
All right. So Now let's resolve some of the stuff. So another man-eating ape attack. One hit against Dekion for 6 points of damage.
And he's not wearing a full helm either, right?
Yeah, then Cave Bear attack against Garrus. All of which miss. Another... then we're going to have the apes go off like that. So that's going to be 3 against Jim Shady, which miss, and 3, which miss, and then 1 hit on Malachi.
Wow. Wait. What?
No, it
No,
should be
Malachi,
right
now.
where?
He's got 26 AC.
Yeah, he's getting attacked by a Cave Bear, which has should actually be two hit. Oh yeah,
That's plus
sorry,
what?
it's only a
Plus.
+6. Yeah, so
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Anyway,
they've got
no,
a-
you're right. So they
got a
miss.
crit.
They miss. They got a crit. So they all
Thank
miss.
God for those extra rings of protection.
Yeah. And that's it for the enemy's turn.
All right.
On the bear. And on
Yeah.
the bear.
On the bear next to me. Wow. And
Killing the ape.
also on the bear next to me.
So the bears, so they have pretty low AC.
Right next to
fortunately.
Malachi.
They both have 14 and then 13 AC. So Bennett Germain does 9 points of damage to the bear. And then Malachi attacks the bear for 8.
And also Stan hits the same bear.
And Dekion hits for 30 against the ape or the bear.
The ape. He's right next to it.
All right. Then Jim Shady plus does 10 points of damage. And 14 does 9 points of damage against the ape. And Stan attacks with a crossbow against the bear.
Yeah, the same bear that's standing next to Malachi.
Okay, he's dropped.
Hell yeah.
And then Johnny Bottom Tree with a dagger +2.
Same one Decky's attacking.
Alright, so that does 5 points of damage, which is enough to drop that one. And then Liger gets to go. What shall Liger do? So he is just going to probably do a magic missile because he's not at a good angle on anything. And he's out of immediate danger. So he's going to magic missile this ape over here for d6 + 1, so that's 7 points of damage. So that is... Let me check. Nope, not quite enough to drop him. And then we move on to the next round. Oh, I forgot Armed Cobblestone. He gets to attack. And he misses. So, next round. Friendlies get to go first.
Alright, let's hit this ape. 23 versus the ape. And I'm gonna move.
Continuing attack.
I'm gonna move Stan over
actually,
here
He's going to move down here.
to
and
do the
attack this
same
one.
thing. 22 against the ape.
So is Garrus attacking the ape?
Yes.
Alright, you drop the ape.
Awesome.
Jim Shady attacks with that, and does 9 points of damage. Dekion with his great flaming sword.
Jim Shade is 9? Only 9? Do
Apparently.
they have like resistance or something?
No, that's Stan, sorry.
Oh, I see.
One moment while I'm doing this. Alright, so... Alright, so did Jim Shady attack yet?
Yeah. He got 11 damage.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I did that. So, there we go with that. And then Arn Cobblestone is going to give his attack. And miss. And then old Liger is going to use another magic missile to do 2 points of damage to, we'll say this giant cave bear because he's slightly harder to hit. And then reduce his charges by another one. And that all friendly actions?
Looks like.
Yep. Alrighty, enemies get to go. The apes will continue to attack. They need nat 20s to hit anything. They get none, so they're out of it.
It's nice having good armor.
Yeah, no kidding.
And we'll see if any of these attacks are relevant. So we'll say, so it's going to be 1d6 and then 1d... That's going to be, sorry, 1d8 plus 2d6 damage on Garrus.
Garrus, you need to get your armor up.
1... So a total of 8 points of damage.
How are you looking?
I am at 30 out of 45.
Oh, okay, you're fine.
I'm fine.
Yeah. All right, and that's enemy's turn. So next round. Friendlies get to go first. Okay.
Sorry, don't forget again.
Dekion drops this cave bear.
So I don't forget again, Jim Shea is going berserk. For 60 health.
Well, you don't want to berserk right now when you're about to end the combat.
Fair, but at the same time,
What if you lose it?
Save would be 3.
Fair enough. Okay.
No, that's fine. We'll keep it up.
Just giving you some friendly Dungeon Master advice. All right, so
It's a 13 hit.
Dekion, with the apes, yes.
Okay.
Stan hits with a crossbow, which drops that guy. Then Johnny Bottomtree shoots with a bow, dealing 3 points of damage to this guy. And through 13, 16 points of damage. So he's gonna run up and... Oh, he doesn't need to run up, actually. He's got a hammer throwing. Then Liger will use another magic missile. So 3 points of damage. The man-eating ape is still technically going. Then it gets to go. It's, again, going to need nat 20s to do anything. It misses. Next round. Friendlies get to go. Alright.
That 6 skill.
Stan,
right. No, I can throw
Stan
my hat.
drops it.
Oh, okay. I was like, I need to move forward. No, I don't. I can throw my hammer.
Exactly.
And
Anyway,
then
as
we
it
surround and
well,
coup de
as you
grace.
drop the last of the apes, the bears, along with all the other bodies, disappear
Cool.
All right.
as the door on the far side swings open. And we will get to that next time because we're out of time
Yeah.
tonight.
I was gonna say.
All right.
Wait,
Is that
come on.
just?
At least give us a teaser.
It is. You see another fresco of the hunter as a veteran hunter with a glowing spear adorn the walls of this new crypt. In these images, he hunts hellhounds and owl bears.
Oh shit! This is gonna be great.
Okay.
Stop
Somebody heal
on
Garrett.
Barrowmaze.
Yeah, you're probably gonna
Speaking
want
of
to do some.
Garrus.
You're probably gonna want to do some healing and whatnot.
Well,
and
I've
we'll-
got that wand of 20 cure
Yeah.
light wounds.
We'll
so-
resolve that next time. Anyway, so this is the end of the session. Any parting words for the streaming audience other than like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that other good stuff?
Turn on your notifications for crying out loud.
Yeah, do that. Nothing. We
That's
feel
it.
that the show spoke for itself, I suppose.
That's right.
Yeah, play some
We're
Baldur's Gate
awesome.
3 too.
We're working on it. Anyway, gonna end the stream there in 3, 2,